Oh, what is going on, guys? Brando here, back with another video. And today I thought I'd drop a quick uh, water guide, DPS guide on with the latest changes with two trays loadouts that just came out. And I know it's been a while since I've made a DC video. I've been playing other games like Destiny and Trove, so it's been a while. But I figured I'd drop this real quick. Pretty much this second trade loadout benefited, like, water's already really good, and it made it even better. I mean, the second trade is gonna make a lot of powers, slightly better, I feel. And the main thing with water though that's helping is the combining Riptide and the weapon buff, and that's basically what we're going to use on all of the second trade loadouts. So to start off, I got three loadouts. So I got AoE. So I'm doing a different setup. So pretty much when it comes to hallways, people kind of still use Omega, but I've been using this setup just because I'm kind of tired of Omega and I want to feel like I'm doing quick, you know, just bursty damage right with a water sword, um, and just tapping lasso. Now Omega does have its pros though, so like if there's like a whole bunch of ads, it's gonna hit everything. So it's good for that, right? It's got that consistency. But like in terms of just numbers, raw damage, doing for AOE, doing just the sword combo and going into the second tray and doing this little three-way clip is going to do more damage than spending time in your Omega. Um, but yeah, there's certain situations with Omega can be better. That's why like some people they still run Omega in hallways. But now when it comes to the two boss loadouts, range and melee, no one really uses Omega for water at least. No one uses Omega anymore. So this is the AOE loadout. So I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna cover the allies and the artifacts. So support allies, Starfire weapon buff, Flash for the supercharge. Um, the combat ally is going to be Superboy, good for AoE. Artifacts are going to be Purified Pages of the Black, Ebon, EOG, Scrap, and Trans. Now, if you're in a group and the troll is not like a really good troll, you're gonna have to replace Ebon with Candle. Um, that's basically what it comes down to. That's why I have it here. Lately, with the trolls I've been running with, they've been able to, but it is still like they got to be watching power bars. Like it's a lot more. It's harder now. Like so they got to be on it. So Ebon is still doable with good trolls. So that's the artifacts. Everything's normal for the gear. Ultimate blast, ultimate supercharge, escalating might. I use accelerated bubble, penetrating strikes, ultimate critical prowess, stumbling master, max damage, and then might A and might B. Okay, so let's go to the tray, the actual loadout, right? So tray one's my main loadout, right? And tray two, pretty much all we're doing is the three-way clip. You're going to start with Spore Pod, you're going to go to Pressurize, Riptide, then you're going to go back to Pressurize. So it's actually a four-way clip, technically. And then you swap back to Tray 1. I just have Starbolt here just in case, just when I build Supercharge. And really that's everything. Like, You know, I could add another supercharge, whatever, get fancy, maybe add one of the White Lantern powers like the shield, you know, but that's just even more power hungry, right? So like popping all that, you know, it's cool. It is cool though to add a shield to it, but it's super power hungry. So that's something, you know, you could add if you wanted to. It's not necessary in terms of damage, but it can help with survivability. Now you're thinking, oh, robot sidekick, right? But the robot sidekick is honestly not worth it. It dies, and the big drawback too is it takes away your power regen, and it's already power hungry enough. So we're not even gonna do that. So yeah, so I just leave these two open. So let me just show you the parses. I'm gonna show you. I'm not even gonna do lasso because lasso is just it throws off the parses, right? So they just like go crazy damage because the ads get one shotted. So I'll just show you just the regular rotation basically. So that's pretty much it. Look at that, 40. Crazy numbers. Kind of went there a little bit early. 42. I need to like start counting or how many. 40. And then obviously, if I was using lasso, that's how I would be using it. But it's gonna throw off the numbers. So look at the crazy numbers, right? Lasso does that because of the one shot. But yeah, that's the rotation. Um, and let me actually count just so we see how many water combos I get. So let's just say I start out with a water combo. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I did not mean to. Kind of butchered that, but yeah. So you get the idea. Super power hungry. Like I said, if you're ever struggling, power, just drop E-Bond with Candle. And yeah, that's it. And then I got all my supercharges, 3 supercharges. And just to give you an idea, I'm gonna show you Omega. Replace that with E-Bond. And I just go right here. And then if you want another supercharge, you can just put it right here. So you get the idea, right? Like I said, Omega's consistent, right? It's consistent damage. It catches all targets, so it's good in that department. It just kind of is slow, is the only thing. So this is kind of how it's going to look. Basically, yeah, I'm just going to be using the water sword. Like I have Tsunami strikes there. You see in L2 triangle. That's just as a backup, just when I have to use range. So it's just kind of I leave it there, right? So here we go. The Omega. Like I said, I'm not gonna do lasso. Just kind of checking real quick. 32. So I'm just gonna set it up here. 29. Probably one more sword combo. Two more probably. Nope. So as you can see, the damage potential isn't there compared to just going all out, doing quick, burst damage with E-Bond. Back over there, I was hitting 40, 42, 40. You know what I mean? So yeah, in terms of just numbers, that's like, this is the top setup. Is just doing that. It's fast, it flows good, it works well with a new loadout. And then you just hit your lasso when you need to, spamming it off cooldown. But yeah, like I said, there's going to be scenarios where it might be, you might want to throw on Omega. It just depends on the hallways. Like, if it's like crazy big hallways, like B&E, that was probably the worst. So when they came out with the water update, right, that was the worst possible setup to use this setup, right? There was just so many ads everywhere, so it was better to run Omega. But I think this can be really good to use. So there's the AoE. You guys seen the parses? Let's jump into the. Just so you guys know, if you're ever having, which it's never usually the case, but if for whatever reason in hallways you can never use this, right? You can never use your water sword and you're only using Tsunami for whatever reason, right? Then Omega is for sure better to have on. So if you're having to only use this, let's say there happened to be hypothetically a hallway where you could only use like your ranged Tsunami, then you definitely want to put in Omega, because Tsunami with E-Bond, using that is weaker than Tsunami with Omega. But now the water sword with E-Bond is really nice. Like, and there's times though where you still might use Tsunami, but for the most part, you're using this in the hallways. So, just so you guys know. So we'll jump over to the Millie. Millie is very identical, right? Let me just show you guys. I don't have any current effects. That's just the 2% hand mod, which is always on for these parses. But yeah, so this looks very identical, right? Everyone kind of knows this, right? For the boss Millie, we were using this on the last raid, B&E, Necron. This was the setup, right? So all it is, very simple. Second tray, same exact thing. The 4-way clip, and then like I said, I still have Starbolt. It's very easy to do. It feels so weird, right? You're switching to the second tray, and it's like you almost get that flashback, right? When you were gadgets and your gadget DPS going into stealth, and you're thinking, oh shit, I gotta clip, I gotta clip it all fast, and no, like you don't. That's the thing that's easy about it, is it's not as like stressful like how gadget's stealth clip was, right? So you just go in and you'll get used to it, and it's very easy doing the 4-way clip. It's easy. It's just like normal clipping. There's no, it's not like gadgets. So everyone, you guys already know this. So I'm just gonna start off, same thing. Boom. Got power hungry it is though. I'm gonna check right now. So you guys can see, really power hungry. So there can be some changes. Oh, see, that time I didn't hit sport pod. Look at those. Look at the numbers though. I'm just checking real quick on the tray, see if it's ready. I'm gonna wait till I get a power boost here because I have to be max power. So I'm waiting. Boom. Yeah. But yeah, you guys can see really power hungry. But man, the numbers are crazy. Hitting on single target 1.5, 1.4, that is just crazy. Like compared to other powers. But yeah, same, very easy, same exact thing for the Tray 2 clip. Same thing. And again, with the 2 open spots, you guys can, play around with it, add stuff if you think. But like I said, it's already really powerful. And you can always drop Ebon for a candle if you're just tired of it and you're consistently running with trolls that can't keep up. Candle would be the next best art. Okay, so now that's it for that. Let's go to range. And I'm just gonna show you this real quick. And then let me say real quick, when it comes to at first, right? Like, we're running Starfire, right? We're running, just so you guys know, we're running arts. Allies is the same for all loadouts. And then of course, we got the new White Lantern ring in the middle chest augment. It doesn't even show up though on the inspect, so hopefully maybe they'll add it eventually. But yeah, so just so you guys know about the Starfire ally paired with the weapon buff. So you hit it once, and normally you think it wouldn't stack. When I found out it was stacking, I was like, what? I wouldn't think it would stack, but it actually stacks. The Starfire buff stacks the multiple times you hit it. So that's why you do like the reset, and I hit it twice there. 828, right? So it stacked twice there. And you want to try to hit it off cooldown too. So boom. Look at 909. It's gonna drop though. The quadruple buff. Look at, see, it goes down. Now it's like one stack. 798. So look at 798. That's basically one buff. Yep. Okay. There's 717. Let's do one. 773. Okay. Oh, I gotta watch out. I'm forgetting. I got these other powers. What is it? I got Ebon too. But yeah, basically the idea, just so you guys know, you're trying to hit it off cooldown, right? A way to know too is you can look at the hands. That's a way to know, like, whether you go into your loadout. It's easy to see. It might be hard when you're in close quarters using your sword. It's like boom, oh, boom. That's it. So yeah, let me show you the range. Oh, and I didn't say this. I don't even know if I actually said it, but yeah, I use Spore Pod. You can use Spore Pod. You can use Magma. Those are two good ones to use, I would say. So we'll just start off the rotation like this. Go back in here. Build up the dehydrate. I always like to wait till max. I'm just gonna look at my hands, checking for it to go off. I got no power right now. I'm gonna have to get some power. Okay, the hands went away. Boom. 1.2, and this is like a range loadout. I mean, water spouts is like a mid-range technically. Yeah, you can see how powerful it is. In a raid, if it's like a really good troll, they can keep up, but still it can be hard. Kind of hard. It's hard to fully test it. Yeah. So you guys can see, this is actually more, feels like it's more power hungry than the sword, to be honest. But when I am able to hit, I can do my rotation. I'm hitting in the 1.2s. Like, it's not as strong as the melee, you can see, but it's definitely still like really good compared to all other powers, the range let out. Um, yeah, so I think that pretty much explained it. Oh, for my range, for the trade 2 and range, um, I put in Call of the Deep there just in case, because I didn't have room on this setup, right, to put in a third supercharge, so I just put it over here. But yeah, guys, that should be everything. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Should have covered everything. But yeah, you guys get the idea how strong it is. Really strong. Definitely the top DPS power right now, followed by Rage. Um, but yeah, you can see really strong and also really power hungry. Like I said, if you're just tired of it, you don't want to deal with that, you can just throw on Candle for all of your loadouts. And also, if you want to go with the Omega route for the hallways, you can just throw on Omega for AoE for the hallways. So it's kind of up to you. Um, but yeah, this update with the 2 trays made water OP. So I mean, it was already really strong, but now it's like even stronger. Um, but yeah, guys, that's it for the video. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comments. All right, peace.